Hello everybody, welcome back to the Forgotten Horror channel. Again, forgot who it was.
Great start.
This will be part 3, and I'm going to show you my Halloween VHSs that I picked up. So this is the one and only time you're going to see those sequels. Ooh. So okay, let's get on with it straight away. So there's the original version. I already shown you that one. The first one. On the very first video.
Oh God, I can't remember.
Then was the second one. Yeah. Because I've already shown these, you know what I mean? I've shown them on part 1. But just in case you didn't see part 1,
Don't watch it.
They're the original. They're the original preset VHSs, the first versions that were released in the UK. And I believe the date was 1980 or around there when they got released. And don't forget, because Halloween was a new film still when the VHSs came out. It got released around 1979 in the UK, I think, on the theatres. Then obviously VHSs come out the year later, so they were well on the way to making Halloween 2 in 1981.
So Halloween came out in 1978.
It did, but
Newcastle.
yes, but England is delayed. So,
is that America?
Yeah. So anyway, went straight to 1981, and Halloween 2.
You can't. Yeah, there's no times. Again, not on.
Unbelievable firework. Absolutely unbelievable. And amazingly, this survived the video nasty thing. Friday the 13th part 1 and 2 got put on section 3, but Halloween 2 got away with it. There you go, the original Halloween 2. That's the only sequel that I bother with. That's canon. After Halloween 2 it ends. But then, obviously, the year or so later, we got Halloween 3. And I remember the poster of this in the video shop, and I thought, see, the night no one comes on. I was excited. I thought, oh, what's this going to be? I did think it was going to be Michael Myers with this tagline, and obviously it being a Halloween 3. But when I watched it, it made sense, because there's no way he survived that in Halloween 2. No way. His eyes blown out and he burnt to a crisp. So that was the only way of stopping him. So yes, and at the time I wasn't really overly keen on it, but as time has gone on, this has become quite a cool little film. Now I did collect Halloween 3 on DVD and such in different versions, but I give them away just because I wanted to keep Halloween 1 and 2. But I've kept the original preset VHS. Yeah. So that's Halloween 3. Now to me, that's Halloween. So anyway, 8 years later, they cashed in on Jason's success and Freddy's success and made Halloween 4. Now, this cover, unbelievable cover. I have still got the original video shop poster underneath somewhere. From back in about 89 when it was released. So yeah, this is a fan favourite.
Hey, look at the mask.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. This is a fan favourite, and I get that it's a fan favourite. I mean, little Jamie Lloyd and Rachel, they had a great chemistry. Those two had a great chemistry. So it was palatable. And I mean, Myers did acknowledge that he had damage to his eyes with the bandages on. It would have been cool if he'd have kept the bandages on. But unfortunately, he only had one burnt hand. One burnt hand from that, people. So that's where I go, yeah, all right. So that was Halloween 4. And then, the year later, Halloween 5 came out. And, yeah.
You know what? I'm not going to even zoom in.
As you can see.
I'm going to save your eyes.
No, just do it. Because it's part of this. You know,
as you go blind.
Okay, it's
terrible. It
is a bad film. It's not brilliant. And it doesn't even want to open. It's that bad. That's because I've never opened it. You know what I mean? Look, it's almost brand new. And as you can see, I watched about 15 minutes and thought, sack this. You know what I mean? As soon as I saw the mask, and as soon as I saw the Myers house, which looked like the Addams Family mansion, and the thing was just getting silly. So then I had to join. My video shop didn't stock this, so I had to join Blockbusters in a neighbouring town in Warrington just to rent this thing when it came out. And this was Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And we all know the history of this thing. It's got 2 versions. Both of them are not brilliant. So this was the UK ex-rental of that. Sadly, Donald Pleasant's last film. Yeah, this is where this cult stuff starts coming into play. And they put like the mark of thorn on him in that one, but they had no idea what it was, so they was hoping that these would explain it, which they did, which again took it further and further away from what he originally was. Anyway, sideswiped after all that, and then we got news in the late 90s that this was being made, because then the internet still wasn't a big thing back in 1998. It wasn't a big thing at all. And I just heard on the radio that this was being made and Jamie Lee Curtis was involved. And I was like, oh, I was super excited. And the news was getting better and better because it said they were negating these 3. So these 3 never happened. It was just continuing from Halloween 2. So this was Halloween H2O. Went to the cinema to watch this one with my sister, your Auntie Jill. And yeah, it went quickly downhill from there.
I'm shocked.
The mask was terrible. The fact
bad.
that he wasn't even burned and he had no damage to his eyes. It was just the location change didn't really help. The opening shot of this was filmed in Pasadena, where they filmed the original 2, part 1 and part 2. So it gave that feel of Halloween. But guess what they did? They changed it not from Halloween to Langton, Illinois, which I thought, what? So I think they just had, I don't know. It's just aged badly. Anyway, moving on from that. That did pretty well. So, of course, they released this. After she lobs his head off at the end of that one, you find out that it was a paramedic, an ambulance driver, which is just ludicrous. But this is the famous one with Busta Rhymes, where he kung fu kicks Michael Myers out of the window. Yeah, and obviously Blockbuster was giving this away. And it was a preview copy, not for sale or rental, so I got a nice rarity there. But so that was it. But however, I can't leave you on Halloween Resurrection. What sort of Halloween fan would I be if I left you on Halloween Resurrection? This is the original ex-rental from Italy. Told you I liked Italy. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. A good friend of mine sent me one over from Italy. And then the Holy Grail of Grails, Part 2, the Italian ex-rental. Now look at this. Look at the dust. My Lord. But look at that cover, Mia.
Look at dust.
Look at the dust. There you go. And this is the part. This is one of my rarities of the collection as well.
Jesus.
Thank you. Printer video. So that was another one. And then finally part 3, still on Thorn, which was the original the UK version was, but it's Domo video in Italy. And this has got the old clamshell, the old padded box. So there we go. So that is my Halloween VHS collection, all the way from the very beginning. When I first watched Halloween, I went to the flea market and picked them up for the sum of £2, and replaced that one with that one because the picture was going on that. And then eventually I replaced that one with a sell-through in the mid-90s. And then obviously I collected these at the time, and then these at the time when they came out. But these I got them some time after. So that is me Halloween VHS collection. So that's going to do it for this episode. Next one definitely will be my Halloween 2 collection, which people have been asking me for. So that's going to do it. So say goodbye. Thanks for watching. Say goodbye, everybody. Mia. Say goodbye, Mia.
Bye.
Oh, dear.